I'm the Legislative Council member in representing the tech and innovation sector. Second, we are going to talk about these health innovation topic, which I am also a member of the Hospital Authority, which manage all the public hospitals in Hong Kong, and I'm chairing the IT subcommittee of the Hospital Authority, where we are demonstrating and trying out a lot of technology over there. And third, I think a lot of you know that before I joined the Legislative Council, I've been an active investor in startups, so I've been investing in startups for over 20 years. So this is an event I must not, I don't have any reason to miss. So to start, I mean, I've been speaking with the StartmeupHK Hong Kong event, I think, since the beginning, maybe the first year possibly in 2015, 2016. So, to start, I know we don't have, we have a mixed crowd of some startups and some pharma or biotech companies or CEOs here. But I want to start with one question, when is the best time to start a company? Now? Okay, I was just about to ask the next question. Who think it's now? Quite a lot, huh? Yeah, I think there isn't a perfect timing for when to start a company. We see in the news, WeWork, went down, in the last few days. They start at the blooming time of the, I would say, the investment cycle, where money is easy to come by, investor is easy to come by, but at the same time, at that time, competitor will be abundant. So you have to, fight or navigate throughout that landscape to be successful. But we see a lot of good company or huge company that, be the last man standing. They come out through a turbulent time, through downturn. We always say from the VC scenes that 2002, 2003, a lot of people still remember that time being the best vintage year for investment. Because you don't have too much competitor, you have good valuations, and company that actually get funding, they don't get that many competitor, and chances of making it there to the end, maybe a bit higher. So, but there's no perfect timing. But just saying that, if you get a good idea, always there's a good time to start, as long as you have these entrepreneur mentality, which I picked this tie today. I particularly picked this tie to wear with me. Is someone surfing around a crowd of sharks? So, as a startup founder, you always have this mentality. I think that's the number one thing. There are sharks around you all the time when you start a company. Either it's the political event, is your competitor, it could be your investor, it could be some stupid, someone made some mistake in your company, some wrong choices and decisions. It could be anything, but you always have to maintain this positive, upbeat mentality to solve a problem every day. That's a startup founder, the nature of a successful startup founders that I've met over the last few decades. So as long as you have this mentality, you have a good project, you have a good pain point, just go for it. And why? Next question is why in Hong Kong? Why in Hong Kong? I think I just mentioned to friends here, attendees. I think we just had the policy address in Hong Kong announced. I think this is the first time in, since, possibly the last few terms of the government, I see a policy address with so much portion about investing into technology, investing into the future of Hong Kong. We have line up, policies in terms of land supplied, new investments led by government, policy changes, cross-border benefits about data, money exchange, people flow between Hong Kong and mainland China. And it's just all kind of suggestions we've been providing to the government were all written into the policy address, which is the mandate or the most important announcement or blueprint roadmap by the government. So this shows the determination of the government actually providing more support for technology developments in Hong Kong. And among these, I would say health tech or life science, biotech, whatever you call it, is top of the list. I've been involved in a lot of the, you know, from a government initiative, we've been drawing a tech company or successful tech company or even growth stage tech companies coming to Hong Kong. And then there are a few directions we are targeting, biotech, life science, one of those, AI, one of those, big data, and fintech, digital economy, you know, the advanced manufacturing, all these. But I would say, you know, from people that I talk to, people that I meet, life science, health tech, is top of the list in terms of the number of people coming to Hong Kong, in terms of the people's interests. And, you know, also people from these sector, from the health tech sector, really value Hong Kong's advantage in providing, or I mean, as a startup city, as a startup place for their companies. So, you know, with the Northern Metropolis, we have to go back to LegCo and discuss a lot of the planning of that. And I think it's actually, you all know that it's on the roadmap. Some new land has been allocated for technology use, which also in part of the Northern Metropolis. And investments, we announced the Hong Kong Investment Corp. The team is already in place, so I think very soon you will see strategies from the investment corporations representing Hong Kong government announce how they lead or, you know, leverage their investments to help Hong Kong's companies building their business. And policy, we're working on the cross-border policy. You know, for a lot of the health tech, research companies based in Hong Kong, we got the top request is, you know, you need data. You need a lot of, especially people doing clinical research, you need data cross-border from mainland. And how do we deal with the privacy, security protections of these data issues? So these are things that we're working on. I think very soon, I think the ITIB already announced part of the cross-border data policy. We're working on the details. I think very soon the government will announce something new about cross-border data policy, which will also be helpful to a lot of the company doing clinical research and research in Hong Kong. We just approved a drug manufacturing license, which hasn't been in Hong Kong for many years. Possibly it's the first one. So there will be a few more drug manufacturing license in Hong Kong, so that we're getting people into Hong Kong for manufacturing drugs here. So innovation, research, with genome, also there's a genome institute being built under the Hospital Authority. So we're working on all fronts on health tech and to enable health tech startups in Hong Kong to flourish. So I believe with all these policy, I wouldn't say when is the best time to start a company, but I think definitely globally looking, people working in this sector should actually look at Hong Kong with all the policy that they were providing. And well, in the end, it's all up to the company's performance. But I mean, government provide whatever we can. We cannot do all the hand-holding to all the companies. Companies do, like I said, startups, you are swimming among the sharks. It's still a risky business. But I mean, as a government, we're providing whatever the government can provide to help company to start easily, seamlessly. And if you want to start a company again or to pivot, you know, there's so much thing that the government can provide. And I think for now, it's the best time for people to start a company in Hong Kong with my 25 years of experience as an investors. And hopefully, you know, there will be more policies that work for companies here. And I mean, if any of you have any questions regarding the government policy, I mean, for me as the legislative councillor, it's my work to act as the bridge between the industry and the government. So please just look for me, shoot me a question or anything if I can help. I'll be happy to be the bridge. So I have to conclude my speech, and hope you all have good discussions later on in the different forums today and enjoy the event. Thank you.